Greetings, friends. Charles Fellingham here, welcoming you to this episode of What Hollywood Teaches Us About. This video series takes excerpts from popular movies that support sound advice and winning strategies for important business topics. Our topic today is adaptive business strategies, and this film segment is from Apollo13, a 1995 American space docudrama film, directed by Ron Howard and a screenplay by William Broyles Jr. and Al Reinert that dramatizes the aborted 1970 Apollo13 lunar mission. It's an adaptation of the book Lost Moon, The Perilous Voyage of Apollo13 by astronaut Jim Lovell and Jeffrey Kluger. The movie stars Tom Hanks as astronaut Jim Lovell. Ed Harris plays flight director Gene Kranz with brilliance. The film depicts astronauts aboard the Apollo13 for America's third moon landing mission. En route, an onboard explosion deprives the spacecraft of most of its oxygen supply and electrical power, forcing NASA's flight controllers to abort the moon landing and turning the mission into a struggle to get the 3 astronauts home safely. At Mission Control in Houston, the mission flight director, Kranz, rallies his team to come up with a plan to bring the astronauts home safely. Declaring failure is not an option, the Mission Control engineering team invent a procedure to repair and restart Odyssey for the landing on Earth. Let's watch now as the events ensue.
How do we get our people home? They are here. We turn them around, straight back,
Yes.
direct abort.
No,
sir. We get them on a free return trajectory. It's the option with the fewest question marks for safety.
I agree with Jerry. Use the moon's gravity, slingshot them around.
No, the LEM will not support 3 guys for that amount of time.
It barely holds 2.
I mean, we've got to do a direct abort. We do an about face, we bring the guys right home right now.
Get them back soon, absolutely.
We don't even know if the Odyssey's engine's even working, and if there's been serious damage to this spacecraft...
They blow up and they die.
That is not the argument. We're talking about time, not whether or not these guys are...
I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you.
Hey, hold it. Let's hold it down. Let's hold it down, people. The only engine we've got with enough power for a direct abort is the SPS on the service module. What Lovell has told us, it could have been damaged in an explosion, so let's consider that engine dead. We light that thing up, could blow the whole works. Just too risky. We're not going to take that chance. In fact, the only thing the command module is good for is re-entry, so that leaves us with the LEM, which means free return trajectory. And once we get the guys around the moon, we'll fire up the LEM engine, make a long burn, pick up some speed, and get them home as quick as we can.
In today's business environment, leaders are asked to adjust their strategic plans to respond to their industry or competitive advantages. I hearken to Amazon's purchase of Whole Foods recently, which I am sure caused a dramatic review of the strategic plans by top leaders at every major food retailer. In this next scene, when Mission Control notices that carbon dioxide is approaching dangerous levels, Ground Control must quickly invent a way to make the command module's square filters work in the Lunar Module's round receptacles. Let's watch this scene as the flight control team continues its adaptive planning.
Okay, people, listen up. People upstairs handed us this one, and we gotta come through. We gotta find a way to make this fit into the hole for this, using nothing but that. Let's get it organized.
Okay, let's build a filter.
There are many takeaways from these scenes that we can draw upon. Leaders must acknowledge the reality of their changing business landscape. They must engage their teams to brainstorm solutions, and they need to be prepared to adopt the best ideas. While lives may not be at stake, jobs are, and future industry leadership definitely is. So leaders need to move with expedition to respond to even hints of change. And finally, don't wait for change. Lead the pack. If the future is uncertain, create it. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we look forward to presenting our next episode for your education and enjoyment. And if you have any suggestions for movie clips and their messages, please pass them along to me, and I will be sure to give you credit in their production. This is Charles Fellingham saying thanks again for watching and learning, and we will see you next time.